So I'm going to be talking about Ice Spice. I'm going to be talking about Ice Spice, yes, and the hate train and the pretty privilege. And I'm gonna go like this, pretty privilege. Yes, Ice Spice is pretty, but the reason why I go like this, pretty privilege, I go like this, is because like people make it such a big deal of more what it should be. Like it's not a big deal, but people make it such a big deal. I don't know why, for no reason. So I'm going to be talking about the hate train that's towards Ice Spice. So Ice Spice is a musician. She makes music. She makes songs that you get to dance to or whatever. You feel yourself when you listen to her music. The song that made her go viral is a song called "You Thought I Was Feeling You, Ate It for Lunch. I'm a better, I do what I want." Like, you thought I was feeling you, he ate it for lunch. I'm a better, I do what I want. Yeah, that song, Munch. And like that song catapulted her to success and everything. And the hate train that she has is it comes from the people that don't like her, and it comes from the people that wish they were mainstream and popular like her. Most people that talk trash about Ice Spice, especially on YouTube, not everyone, but it's most people on YouTube that talk trash about Ice Spice, is because they want to be popular and they want to be mainstream just like her. Because Ice Spice is very popular, she's very known worldwide and on social media platforms. She's very known in America and North America as well, all around the world. And yeah, so just like the hate train, right? The scandal. And they try to call her the C word, a colorist. And she's not. There's no evidence that she is. There's really no evidence. She talks to everyone with dignity and respect, right? That's what she does. And yeah, if you want to talk about what celebrities do, like if you're gonna talk about a celebrity in a bad way or something, talk about their like morals, or talk about the scandals that they did that they shouldn't do. Talk about their morals and their mindset, not about, oh, they're successful. How are you gonna talk trash about a celebrity because they're successful? Unless if the reason why they're successful is because they had to do, they did things that are not good. Like if you're gonna talk trash about a celebrity because they're successful, talk about like if they became successful by doing people wrong or something like that. But Ice Spice, I don't think she did some people wrong. Like she just became successful being who she is, and she's known with her orange hair, her afro, and now she switched it to the curly hair. But yeah, the hate train comes from most people that don't like her, that like want to be mainstream and popular like her, because she is mainstream and she is popular. She's almost all around the YouTube platform. So yeah, don't mind me if I'm like just fidgeting around, but yeah, that's what I had to say. Like, the hate train is from people that want to be popular and successful like her because she is successful. And the hate train, there was a example of her hate train, right? There's a scandal, and it was basically her friend, her ex-friend, because what she did is not really a friend. It's not friend behavior, the way she acted towards Ice Spice. Like, she was never her friend. But I'll say her friend because that's what a lot of people want to say. She was her ex-friend, but now she's no more her friend. Like, you wait until someone becomes successful to talk trash about them. Her friend got mad at Ice Spice because Ice Spice's music career went viral instead of hers. That's why she's mad. That's why she tried to expose Ice Spice, because her career didn't go all the way like Ice Spice. That's why she tried to expose her. That's the tea. That's the scoop. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm feeling. That's the energy that she's portraying. Prove me wrong, but I bet you can, because I'm right. So it's just like, why would you do that? Like, you try to expose somebody that you know just because their career took off and your career didn't the way that you wanted to. So like, I just don't understand that. And like, yeah, Ice Spice is pretty. I don't want to say that so many times, but she is pretty. Like, it doesn't bother me to say that a person is pretty. But a lot of people want to say that Ice Spice is just famous because of her appearance, and that's not really true. Does it play a part of it? Kind of. But like, to say that is kind of like shallow and disrespectful, because first of all, she's not the only female rapper in the game, and second of all, she's not the only one that shows off her appearance. There's other girls in the game that shows up their appearance. So and the people that be talking trash about Ice Spice, they're basically like, oh, she doesn't deserve to be there because there's other people more talented. Well, why don't you support those people? But here you are talking trash about this girl. And when you talk trash about a celebrity, not all the time, it depends who you're talking about, but when you talk trash about some celebrities, you make them more famous, you make them more viral. Even if you're talking trash about a famous person, it depends what you're talking about. But on most general cases, when you talk trash about a celebrity, you make them more famous. Because now, people that didn't know her, they hear the word Ice Spice so many times, and now they're gonna look up who she is, and then they're gonna listen to her music, and then she's gonna get more views in her music. Yup, she's gonna get more views in her music. So I don't know why people do the hate train. Most people that do the hate train on Ice Spice are people that are not famous and mainstream. I said what I said and I mean what I mean, because the only scandal that Ice Spice has is basically her relationship. Like, I guess she dates a lot of guys, or her relationship doesn't last long, so that's like a scandal, but it's not really controversial. For you to be a musician and you date more than one person, not at the same time, but you dated one person and then the relationship ended and then you go to another person, that shouldn't be like such a controversial. Like, she's not the only person that's dating in this world. She's not the only person that's dating. Like, and for me, it's like talking bad about a person because they're successful, that's not controversial. But the real controversial is talking trash about a person because they're successful. Unless that person is successful because they had to do people wrong. They're successful because they had to do people wrong. They had to disrespect them to be where they at. But she didn't do that. Like, she didn't. And her friend tried to expose her and try to be like, oh, she's not who she is, she's rude and whatever, but she's not. Like, I don't get the sense from Ice Spice that she's disrespectful and rude. I've seen interviews from Ice Spice. She has like this very sweet, calm demeanor. But I'm not saying just because you speak in a type of calm demeanor that you don't make problems or you're not rude or you don't have attitude. But I'm just saying Ice Spice is not really like the type of person. Like, I don't know her personally, but the energy that she's portraying, I don't really see it. I don't really see it as controversial. I don't. So the bottom line of this video, most people that talk trash about Ice Spice are people that want to be in her position instead of her. They want to be on her position. They want to be popular. They want to be mainstream. And they want to be viral. And they want to have a music career that goes on top. It's like, why can't you just get inspired? Why you have to talk trash? And most people that talk trash about Ice Spice, they don't even know her personally. But yet they're talking trash like if they know her, like if they actually hanged out with her. And had a dinner, a whatever with her. So yeah, and they try to call her the C word. If she was really the C word, she would have it would have been known. Like, just because you fall out with a person, it doesn't mean that you're the C word. A colorist. You know what I mean? Because like, she treats everyone she treats everyone the same way, no matter their skin tone. So people just call her random things because they don't like her successful. That's the truth. And people like that should be ashamed on themselves. There's really people that are really so upset that she's famous. And it's like, okay, she's famous and so what? She's successful and so what? Like, she didn't really do people wrong to be successful. If she did, let me know in the comments down below, but I don't really see it. Most things that I see on YouTube and in social media in general is people talking trash about her for no reason. There's really no reason. If you're talking trash about a person because they're successful, there's really no reason. That's like, oh, okay, it's telling me that you want to be successful like them. But instead of being inspired, here you are talking trash. The girl is pretty. She's talented. She's not the best female rapper, but she is good. She does what she does. Her body is slaying. Her hair is slaying. She entertains the people, and she got her name in your mouth for free. Yup, for free. So that's what I had to say. Like, but her friend is not her friend, because her friend really tried to expose her because she is famous instead of her, because her career took off instead of her friend, and that's not our friend to really try to expose your friend because their career was successful? That's why you're mad? That's why you're trying to expose Ice Spice? That's why you're trying to expose a person you once knew? Really? That's so petty. That's so petty. That makes you look bad. Oh, you're trying to talk trash about a person because they became successful and famous. But like, have you ever wondered if you have a bad attitude? Because the way she's acting, the way she's portraying herself, her friend, Ice Spice ex-friend, she's portraying herself as a person that's like disrespectful and rude and don't care about other people's boundaries. Because like, okay, I get it. Ice Spice is famous, so you think that was the right thing to expose her to the world because she's already exposed, because she's mainstream, so people talk about her. She's in the public eye. But like, you trying to expose her, taking that route of being disrespectful and talking trash, but not looking at the way you're presenting your attitude to the world. There's no consciousness. There's no consciousness. Like, the attitude, I can see through that energy. I can see through that energy. Can you imagine you have to talk trash about a person's success just for people to talk about you? It would be another thing if that person did you wrong to go to the top. But like, I don't think that's the case in Ice Spice story. She literally did her own thing and that's it. That's it. And because Ice Spice became successful instead of her friend, like very viral and mainstream, because most people know her ex-friend because of the connection she had with Ice Spice before she became famous. That's the truth. So when I see people do hate train, talking trash about Ice Spice, I'm like, the real thing that you should be ashamed about is you talking trash about a person because they're successful. Can you imagine that? Oh, you're gonna talk trash about a celebrity, about a person that you don't really know personally because they're successful. That's it. That's it. That's it. So instead of talking the truth and be like, okay, I'm talking trash about a person because they're successful, you're not gonna say that. You're gonna try to make up words and controversial that's not even true. So that's what I had to say about Ice Spice. And her friend is not really her friend, because if she was her friend, she wouldn't go on that route of exposure. Even if she's famous, like, even if she's famous, she wouldn't go on the route of, let me expose this person that I once knew and that we were friends with. That you were never friends. Like, that's not even a friendly type of friend behavior to do. It's not. It's really not. It shows where your mind is at, your mindset, your thoughts about that person before they became famous. But because that person skyrocketed all the way to the top, you decided to go that route in the name of we used to be friends. And then you have people talking about her appearance and everything. And it's like, how shallow can you be to talk bad about a person's appearance? Like, the last time I checked, being in the music industry, you have to have talent and dress well and whatever. There's a whole list. Some people, they get more viral than other people. Have you ever wondered, maybe a person become viral because they know how to talk to people and they're not quick to try to drag a person's name through the mud because they're successful? It's another thing if they were disrespectful to you. If they were disrespectful and mean to you, to go to the top, that's a different story. But if your friend or a person you knew became successful and became mainstream, and you didn't the way that they did, so you decide to drag them, that speaks volume more on you than on that person. If that person became successful the right way, which is they didn't have to do people wrong to be where they're at. So that's what I have to say. So I'm not participating in a hate train. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Ice Spice. She does her thing. She's doing her thing. She's just having fun. She's doing her thing. That's all I see. Like, the only thing that's a scandal for me with Ice Spice is maybe her dating relationships. But then it's like, why would I get so involved in that? She's her own person and she has the right to have someone in a relationship. So yeah.